Welcome back to Henry's Garden. We're here with the orchid guy, Brian Petraska. By the way, did you bring a copy of the...
I brought the DVD.
Where is it? We usually try to hold it up.
Okay,
hurry. See, now Brian is a regular guest on the program. He is a genius when it comes to orchids. Marketing, he's got a little problem with, but anyway, he's got this great DVD with advice on how to grow orchids. So it's time for our regular quiz. Which one of these two orchids is mine and which one is Brian's? Is it this one or is it that one? Darn, how did you guys guess? Well, boy, I stalled long enough for you to get your... There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Henry.
Brian Petraska, the orchid guy, orchid growing basics. And today we're going to talk about the basics of preventing disease. I'll keep that.
You keep that, Henry.
Thank you, because I need it. So you figured out that this is mine, and it is looking awful. Brian, what has happened? I've never seen this happen to an orchid.
Yeah, you know, actually, Henry, this is slug and snail damage.
You're kidding.
Yep.
I didn't know that they
scraping
liked...
across the leaves, yeah.
I didn't know that slugs like these things.
Yeah, it must be tasty to a slug.
Yeah, well, that's what happened when, you know, I got this outside sort of greenhousey thing, and I guess I got a couple of slugs in there, so I've never had that problem before. Can it be saved?
You can. Once the damage is done, you can't save it, but you can prevent by using sluggo or snail bait. Also, people use copper tape to tape around the pots for slugs. We also brought another orchid out of your greenhouse that has...
You had to say that? You couldn't have said I brought this.
That's okay, spider mite damage, Henry, and a lot of people don't even realize they've got spider mite.
Is that bad? In other words, is it going to affect the growth of my orchid?
Not the future one, but the spider mites will spread to the new growth. See, these two new growths, we want to spray as a preventative as well as spray for the infestation. So we're going to do that two ways. We're going to start with one of my favorite insecticides, pyrethins. Okay, this is a chrysanthemum stamen-based insecticide. It's all natural.
It's strong, but it's natural.
It's natural,
but you be
and
careful with it.
It's very strong. It will kill anything when it touches it. So just be careful when you're spraying.
Make sure. Boy, you know what?
That's
Our
all right.
cameraman just
That's all
almost
right.
stole
Those
one of the orchids.
Orchids
Jeez,
are
Art.
attracted to him. But you know what I like to do? You can buy it pre-mixed, or you can buy it as a concentrate. And then what I do is I
over-dilute. Do you over-dilute it?
No, you know, I really follow the instructions. I really do, and it's about 1 tablespoon per container. And I always mark my containers. It's not that glamorous, but you have to mark pyrethrins and XXX.
Right.
Okay, so you don't want to mix up your spray bottles. Okay, we treat for the infestation. But then we spray once a month for maintenance, and we use ultrafine oil for maintenance.
Okay, so this is an oil, you mix it with
water, yeah.
And then you spray, and what it does is it'll coat the plants to prevent various diseases from occurring. So, don't show that one. Look at those leaves, Art. Look at how perfect those look.
Yeah, we're spraying for maintenance because we don't want those spider mites to spread to the new growth. So if once a month we go ahead and spray, the ultrafine oil is actually going to clog the pores of the insect up, and it's going to suffocate. What we can also do is mix up a 1-gallon sprayer with ultrafine, and that way it's ready to go anytime you're ready.
By the way, this isn't just for orchids. This is true for a lot of trees. Definitely fruit trees can definitely use this.
Rhododendrons, azaleas with thrip spreading like wildfire now.
One more time to tell people it's ultrafine. Well, ultrafine is one of them, but any kind of a...
horticultural oil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Horticultural oil.
Yes.
Okay, so we figured out how to take care of slug damage. And we figured out how to just generally keep the orchids healthy.
Exactly. One quick thing, people might look at this leaf.
Yeah, what's the
and
deal
say,
on that?
What's that?
That's on yours.
It is on mine, sunburn. Okay, that's what sunburn looks like. When you water too late in the day and the water sets on the leaves and then the sun hits them, burns right through the leaf. Okay, so we learned a lot already. We learned about slugs, we learned about spider mites,
I learned a lot,
sunburn.
You knew it already. Oh, and by the way, real quickly, I know we really got to go. See this? Now, you would think, a lot of people would say, whoop, boy, you got to repot that baby because the roots are all growing out. But actually, that's good, right?
That is very good. Look at that. Yes, and it's also got a bloom spike on it right here. So you could go ahead and just make a cut and give a piece to a friend or family member.
Right there.
Yeah.
Or like a friend that you do a TV gardening
show
with.
I got something for you, Henry. Don't worry.
I got something for you too, buddy. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Henry.
And thanks for enjoying our little orchid segment.